I believe we are too. So yeah, go take a quick listen, like right into the other room and see how we're doing here. We're having some sound issues. As always, gear gets weird on us for some reason. Right there. There it is. So anyway, good evening all. We're going to get started here in a couple minutes. Lizzie needs to go and drop the link a couple places, let people know that we are live and on the air this week. Our apologies for not being on last week, but neither one of us were at all capable, not even a little. So if you're out there, please say something to us. Say hi. I bet looking here, I can't quite see, but I'm betting that was Ivy right there. Because you're usually the first one in. I'm gonna go to my page. I don't want to know. I'm on my channel. Oh, that's tonight, isn't it? There we go. Turn my volume way down. Yes. I see that two of the regulars are in. Hang on a second.
You are louder than you think you are.
I am louder than I think I am. Okay, weirdness. I'm going to take it back down to there. If you want to take a little quick step in there. I just want to make sure that I'm still not entirely inconvinced. We were without power for about 15 hours. Went out about 11 o'clock Monday morning and came back on overnight. Lizzie seems to think it was
3 a.m. I was awake for it.
Yeah, she was awake for it. And so we had almost no damage to our property. Our one big tree knocked some little branches off that we'll pick up before the lawn gets mowed again.
Yeah, basically, that's the kind of damage that we had, so it wasn't too bad.
We still have a lot of friends who do not have power.
Yeah.
The
friends of ours in Davenport just got their power back.
Yeah. Yeah, our cats just were attached to us.
Oh yeah. They were freaked out. They didn't know what to do.
Well, first of all, the house sounded different. It was quiet.
It's true.
There were no fans running. There was no air running.
No ambient noise.
Yeah.
No occasional refrigerator running.
Poor Helvetica. I moved and I made this little noise on the couch and he just jumped. He's like, "What? What?" It's like, "It's okay, baby boy." Felt bad for him.
He practically levitated off the couch, poor thing.
So yeah, but yeah, we're back to normal. We did
well, normal-ish.
There's a big tree across the way that two huge offshoots of it went in two different directions.
It looks like I got struck.
Yeah, and guy came in. It was a couple. Came in and
they had a flatbed truck and two chainsaws, and over the course of a couple of hours, they cleared these branches out
and cleaned everything up. And one of those long kind of single length chainsaw thingies, whatever.
Where the chainsaw itself is only about a foot long, but it's on like a 10-foot pole.
And so he had to work because one of them came down in the crook of a tree next door
and didn't hit that house.
There's still a bunch of tree branches on the roof of one of the neighbors across the street. At least as of when I looked.
Yeah, they're still there. They were still there this morning.
So yeah,
he's got roof damage. It's just a matter of how much and when they can get it repaired.
Yeah, I really feel bad for him. So anyway, hello, Steve. So here we are. You found us.
And we are doing a series of old favorites. We were going to do a bunch of new stuff this week. Unfortunately, we have not had enough time to practice because, I don't know if y'all have noticed on Facebook, but the night that we lost power, the night that storm came through, my father passed away. And as I said on Facebook, a more appropriate heralding for that particular old goat moving on in his journey could not be had.
This massive storm careening through the
Midwest to come take my father.
Yeah, just to kind of go, hey, come on, time to go.
Even the heavens knew what kind of soul was coming toward them.
It's the only way that we're getting you out of here. We've both been telling a lot of stories the last couple of days, and
yeah,
we will tell more because there's a whole lot of them.
Oh
he
God,
was
never-ending list of stories.
for such a short man. He was a tall tale.
It's true.
It was, yeah. So yeah, he picked on me just with no mercy, and it was
That's not
fun.
true. He was exceedingly merciful.
This is true. He could have been much meaner to me, but he liked me, so he wouldn't. I don't want to think of the ways that he might treat people who he doesn't like.
I could tell you stories.
Not now.
I could no, not now, but I could tell you stories. Oh.
Okay, so we should probably.
Thank you, Ivy.
We're probably not going to do a terribly long set.
No,
tonight,
it's not going to be real long tonight.
because she hasn't got a lot of cope and I mean, we're doing okay, and she's doing
This
okay.
morning I was on the phone with the funeral director with my sister. So that's how my day started.
It was really wonderful because she was also on with one of her aunts, and the Southern accent came in.
Oh boy.
Oh, it was just adorable. All the idioms and all the rhythms and the accent and everything else.
And it wasn't just Southern; it was Black Southern.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. As she says.
Y'all know what that's like.
Yeah, there we go. And I'm just listening to this going, that's my darling. Because when we went back to West Virginia 5 years ago, and we were there for a day and a half, and my accent came back
Hi, John.
for about another day, and then went away, as it does. Because I haven't lived there since I was 5. I haven't spent any time there since I was in my mid-20s. So it's been, 35 years since I've spent time, but I still can't take the Southern out of the boy no matter how hard you try.
Nope.
I'm going to move a microphone.
Yeah. I almost made it to 40. I'm the younger of the kid. I'm the youngest of the daughters, and I almost made it to 40 before we lost him. So that's pretty freaking good. This song seems appropriate for a number of reasons. That storm was one of them, actually. Gold is finally letting go. The robins sing as it's time to show the color that even the desert brings, as cardinals and blue jays sing like a babbling brook that goes on for miles. The sun wakes up the earth with his smile. Even as the rain may fall, leaves will still push through it all. Lilac flower perfume fills the air, along with blooms of apples and pears. Like a babbling brook that goes on for miles. The green makes the winter worth the while. The winter's long, it's never here to stay. And snowflakes know they'll turn to rain one day. The frozen wind holds all in place until the sunlight hits our faces. It warms our hearts as it warms the ground. New beginnings all around, like a babbling brook that goes on for miles. The sun wakes up the earth with his smile. Thank you. How are things on chat? Not tonight, John. That is something that we will definitely do here in the near future, just not tonight.
Like I said earlier, probably pretty short set, probably 3 or 4 songs, because we're both. It's been a rough week.
Yeah, it's been an exceedingly rough week.
And we're trying to get out now.
Down on the shores in the laughter of selkies, find the hidden pieces of the sea, kept well by sweet kelpies. It may cost you the voice that you had at 13. It may cost you the fire of the next 10 words you breathe. The price is always high enough to pay without a thought, to touch and see the things you know all men should not. Sisters of the tide are we, bound by sand and salt and sea, silky mermaids, sirens, daughters, keepers of the holy waters, to be had in the bigger cracks of the boggy, broken world, all wrapped up in the torn seal coat of a sassy, silky girl. There's a place for those who always know the watery way, and never let the rocky road keep them from their play. Find kelpie girls with sweet black pearls, black sands from Pele's heart, the treasures of sunken pirates to shells that tell stories for a start. Hold the shell up to your ear and hear a tale of woe. Hear the roar of a kraken's hurricane or the sigh of a siren's glow. Sisters of the tide are we, bound by sand and salt and sea, silky mermaids, sirens, daughters, keepers of the holy waters, to be had in the bigger cracks of the boggy, broken world, all wrapped up in the tattered vest of a sarcastic kraken girl. But not all the maids you'll find are here to show their wares. Some are here for other purpose, some fair, some nefarious. So careful not to let your heart be stolen by the sea, or held by hands or woven bands of her daughters that need to feed. A mermaid or a selkie gone astray, she's not here to make her way. Like the tide at full moon, you'll never stay. Sisters of the tide are we, bound by sand and salt and sea, silky mermaids, sirens, daughters, keepers of the holy waters, to be had in the bigger cracks of the boggy, broken world, all wrapped up in the silken scales of a silvery mermaid in pearls. I got one more for you this evening. And yes, I understand that people are questioning why we're doing this tonight, partly because we need to renormalize our lives. Partly because we need to renormalize our lives.
This is one of those necessaries this evening, just because we need to be playing and get things kind of reset here. So thank you for coming, hanging out.
Thank you, guys.
Sorry that it's been such a short set, but we will be back next week. Next week, we will be back with the set of all new stuff. So there will be 5 or 6 songs next week.
Yes, there'll be 5 or 6 new songs next week.
A couple things that we may have done once already, 1 or 2 of them, but most of them are going to be stuff that no one's heard but us so far.
Or if you've been sitting in on his evening improv stuff,
you may have heard us
write them.
We've written 3 songs online on my evening improv pages.
3 songs.
3 songs. Just I'll be playing something and she'll go, do that again. I'm like, she's opening up her book. Things are about to happen. And then an hour later, she sends me the lyrics, and then the next day we sit there and we work on them. So yeah, we've been doing that a lot lately, and it's been lovely.
It's been really nice, actually.
So anyway, thanks for hanging out for a little bit. We got nothing much going on coming up. However, Labor Day weekend, we'll be doing the 20th anniversary of Eric getting back to playing music. So we're going to start getting that seriously planned now. So be afraid. Be very afraid. And,
it's going to be fun.
And I'm going to move this here again.
also wildly appropriate for the week that we've had. Can't keep the wind from blowing, so open up your sail. Don't let the fear of falling keep you down. Time and tide wait for no one. In the end, we're all a tale. Sometimes you gild your wings on the way down. They say that love lasts forever, and for some it's true. For others, forever doesn't last as long as you want it to. All the joy and sacrifice is never done in vain. You hold the pieces worth keeping, keep them sheltered from the rain. Can't keep the wind from blowing, so open up your sail. Don't let the fear of falling keep you down. Time and tide wait for no one. In the end, we're all a tale. Sometimes you build your wings on the way down. Sometimes the only kindness is to let it fall apart. Let the signpost rise up from the ashes and show you where to start. 'Cause when you're starting over with just breath and memory, you take what you can carry and follow your fate. 'Cause seeds don't see the sunlight right away. Ships roll in and ships roll out. You must decide, will you go or stay? Rain is cold, but the wind is high. Will you rise? Let it carry you away. 'Cause you can't keep the wind from blowing, so open up your sail. Don't let the fear of falling keep you down. Time and tide wait for no one. In the end, we're all a tale. Sometimes you build your wings on the way down. Yeah, sometimes you build your wings on the way down. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us, everyone.
Thank you so very much. It's back over here.
We'll be back next week. Same bat time, same YouTube channel.
Same bat time? All right, bat wings. Holy bat wings, Batman. Holy bat something. Never mind. Holy Batman. Anyway, yeah. Thank Ed. Yeah. No. Things are. They'll kind of go back up. This is not. This stuff. Yes. This was here. The wallpaper was here when we bought the place.
Yes, it's true.
At some point, we want to go through and redo all of it. We want to get rid of the fake log cabin thing and probably put up like star maps or something.
Yeah.
Is what
constellation maps.
Yeah, and then have of course we have gaming maps, game worlds all the way around. We have
Midchemia. We have Judges Guild.
We have
we have Equestria.
Because
we have
I married a brony. We've got the David Eddings Bulgarian world over
We've got
here.
Farron from Forgotten Realms, which I've played in several times.
Yeah. My favorite is the Judges Guild world. I've run so many games out of that world, and particularly that little area there in the middle around the city-state of the Invincible Overlord, or the city-state of his invisible underwear, as we used to call him.
I've played in that city too.
Yeah. Yes. No, actually, you've played in Modron.
Oh, it was Modron.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a little. It's where I would start in adventures. Was this little coastal town? But yeah, I don't think you ever actually made it down to the city-state.
No, the game stopped before we got there.
Yeah.
We were on our way.
Yes.
But
geeks, this is our geek room. This is all the fiction back here, all that has survived a couple moves and a nasty basement and a nasty storage area.
Yes.
I don't. We like the idea. We want to make this. We want to have more bright lights in the room, but we're thinking great big star maps. So we've just got this kind of twinkly around, and we may actually look for something that the stars actually reflect light. Thinking about something like that. So we basically just have this very odd looking room down there, because this is our game room. This is where if we ever get back to role playing, which I hope to do,
We will.
We will play down here.
Yes.
And when the kids come over and we play board games and stuff, we play down here. Eventually, we're going to hang a movie screen in back of me here so we can roll it down. And no, not ultrafine glitter. We're not glitter is not allowed in this house.
So he says.
Yeah, I'm lying. I have no say in that at all. Really.
No.
I fight for it, but I always seem to lose.
Yeah, it's too late. It's already inside the house.
Yeah, it's glittering inside the house.
I can go get the containers.
No, you can't.
Evil plots. Anyway, I'm going to go push the button.
Push the button, Max. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Look for me. I do a little jam session thing most nights at around 8ish. I try to go on at 8, but I don't always get there. Don't always get down here in time. So and Saturday and Sundays or Fridays and Saturdays are kind of sometimes much later than that. And hi back. Hello. And we'll talk to y'all later.